What if I told you it was all acting? All acting. I just want more of this game for myself. I don't want any of you normies playing it. My character is so much better. Have you thought that it's maybe a skill difference and that's why you just don't enjoy PoE 2? You're just not good at the game. You got a bad build. That's why you don't like it. It's not because there's only a very specific amount of builds that actually work, and the rest of the skills are just fucking noob traps. I'm gonna slap my chest with my buckler some more. Sorry. I'm channeling someone out there. I'm channeling all those people on Reddit. Did I ever turn off the oven? I did. Linkus, I'll close the door, fine. Maybe you're right, Linkus. The neighbors don't want to hear me talking like that. Dude, it is so bad. What is PoE 2? It's pretty bad, dude. What if I told you that if you planned on playing Smith of Kitava, they forgot to put the Ascendancy in the game? Yeah, one of the 5 things that they said they were adding, they forgot to put it in. So if you played a warrior today, and you went to go ascend, like imagine this, right? Like imagine you are playing right now. You played since it launched. You finally reach Act 2. You complete the Ascendancy. You go to ascend, and you want to be a Smith of Kitava. It's not there. It's not there. It's not there. It's just not. And I don't know if this has ever happened before. It's pretty bad. And there are only 2 spear skills that are good so far that we know about. That would be Rake, the one that I'm using, and then the lightning spears are apparently pretty good. Spearfield has its purpose, but in a single target situation in a boss that doesn't really move that much, it's really fucking unreliable. It's complete ass. Early on when you're leveling, unless you like waiting for cooldowns or like just waiting for something to hit you so you can parry, the explosive spear has a delay. You're really just kind of running around in a circle waiting for it to blow up. But he was using crossbows. You were watching Ben stream, he was rolling. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure there are builds that do great, like, what's it called? Deadeye? Like, Deadeye, any bow skill, you're probably going to have one of the best times, if not the best time, playing a bow skill, because bow builds just didn't get really nerfed at all. And Deadeye is still, like, the best Ascendancy, bar none, to my understanding. And leveling up as Huntress, it's the same problem as Warrior, where it's like you just want to auto attack everything because the skills you get are just so ass until you get Rake, which is what you're seeing right now. And the reason why Rake is good is because you can put Stomping Ground on it, which a lot of people think isn't intended because it's really, really fucking good. It's like laughably good compared to everything else. I haven't tried Lightning Spears, but again, that's supposed to be like the next best thing. I'm dead. And what if I told you literally everything can almost one-shot you? Literally everything can almost one-shot you. Lots of technical issues and crashes? Yes, you would be right. We have been crashing non-stop. I feel like a regular person would have given up by now, but because I'm a content creator, I haven't. And yeah, I want to say we've crashed over 20 times. I want to say we're there. I want to say we're in that ballpark. Maybe it's an exaggeration, but that's what it fucking feels like. Sometimes it's not even just a full crash, Sariki, because you remember how in the like interview that we were watching at Once Upon a Time, They said that like there's a system in place to where if it does crash, it'll just like tell itself not to crash. Well, I just experienced that, and it's really fucking disorienting because it makes you go back through what you just did, and it's just like super deja vu of like, did I not literally just do this? I'm pretty sure I did. And it's like a giga rubber banding situation, except instead of just like the video game rubber banding, it's like literally things that you've said and you have, or like, it's just, ah, ah, it's bad. Also, they took literally no one's criticisms. They took none of them. None of them. All they did was nerf. No one's criticisms about the well, no one's criticisms about the ascendancy's difficulty, nothing. None of all the different content creators' criticisms and like ideas on how to like make the game more engaging and fun to play. None of it. None. Not a single fucking piece. Somehow, my one Hail Mary idea with Abby to include parry in the game made it in. But by the way, it's not even actual parry. You know how like with parry you kind of have to like usually time it right in order for like, oh, this thing is about to hit me. Now I need to press my shield button so that I bop it or something? No. It's exactly like block. It's parry in only name and worse block. So you can only parry like 2 hits before you break your stun meter. And then you're like super fucked. You take like a ton of damage, and then a lot of Huntress's like baked in power fantasy is based off of parry. So if you aren't going parry, you're just like losing out. And I gotta say, parry is really fucking clunky because you're not able to parry multiple hits. You're only able to hit like one target, and so it's really kind of like again, with the fucking combo gameplay that doesn't really, like, reward you. From the earth. Yeah, it's looking like a Last Epoch angle. I'm not fucking kidding. If Last Epoch didn't change their date, it wouldn't be Last Epoch the one who's in trouble. It would be GGG. GGG would be the one fucking getting reamed by Last Epoch. Abso-fucking-lutely. I have no doubt. No doubt. Ain't no fucking way Last Epoch's early game is more frustrating to play than PoE 2 right now. It's just not possible. They have made the most frustrating early game experience, I think, in the history of fucking gaming. Never before have there been such brave devs that say, fuck people who are just getting into our game, or fuck people who are just starting their character. We fucking hate that shit. Breathe? I'm fine. But, like, at the same time, like, bro, trust, like, I'm not the only one on it this time, Sariki. I know I'm upset a lot of the time, and I know that I, like, often look to Reddit to variegate my opinion, but I don't think that's the right use of the word variegation, but I'm going with it. And, man, it's rough, dude. Like, you don't really get a lot of loot. You don't, I mean, sure, maybe there's, like, more currency on the ground. I think I got lucky with these rings. I've gotten like 3 ring drops. That's been kind of nice. If it weren't for this like OP combo that I'm doing right now, I'm confident that I would be incredibly furious about how it's just yet again really bad. 'Cause I was really hoping to play Rapid Assault, but Rapid Assault can't really, it's not as good as Rake. Like, as it boils down, Rapid Assault is a bleed skill, and it's just got less attack damage. If you see there, 36%, and then if we look over at Rake, it's 66%. So even though Rapid Assault is, like, less mechanically powerful, they made it worse than Rake. Is it really that bad? I want to say, like, at individual intersections, it's incredibly fucking bad. Is the game as a whole bad? I don't want to say the game as a whole bad, but like there's these certain like glaring aspects of it that are almost too big to ignore anymore, to where it's like, okay, like yeah, this is like super fucking not melee friendly. Like I just posted a clip, Sariki. There's like this fucking monster, you know, the graveyard where there's like Yesenia and then Draven. They made a new monster in there to where he's like, so it's called like a demon fiend or something like that, and they cast a spell and they can spam the shit out of this spell like back to back, and it's a massive fucking wave. I am telling you, you see my screen right now, my character screen. It can cover the entire fucking thing with ease. With ease. It fucking just goes and goes and goes, and then after it's done going, it blows up in the massive fucking radius that it has. I'm talking like, if my screen were a pizza, over half of it is covered. Alright? Over half of it is covered with just one use of the skill that explodes after it's done traveling. It hits multiple times as it's traveling. And upon that detonation, it spawns like 10 tornadoes, which all can hit multiple times as they're on top of you. So they can shotgun you. And that's not just it. A single one can shotgun you. I died to a single one of those tornadoes being on top of my character. I died fucking instantly. They are high. They are high. They do not fucking understand the barrier between difficulty and fun. Like, I shit you not. He was like, blah, 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 blah. He's just like playing the fucking Six Flags song while spamming this ability, and I'm just around the corner waiting for like when the game is going to decide. I don't have to like travel through an absolute horde of like green instant death tornadoes. Every boss has some new effect on them that either makes you slower or it's more difficult now to fight them, even though your power level has been lowered. None of the monsters have had their power level addressed, so they're all just as fast as they were before. None of the monster modifiers are different. All of the arch nemesis ones are here. So I actually think they may have re-included one of the ones that weren't popular, like the plant with the purple orbs. I think that one went away back in 0.1, but now we're in 0.2. It's back, and that's a good sign, especially after they had an interview where on the lead up towards 0.2.0, they were like, yeah, we've got some serious like feedback that the game isn't in a good place, and we've got some serious work to do in making it fun. And then this is what they give us. They rush it to compete with Last Epoch, and they deliver it in a state that is just so fucking laughably bad. It's one of the worst league starts ever in history, just bar none. Bar none. I've never crashed this much, even on crashy leagues. Even where it's like the connection is shit and I'm rubber banding and stuff. Not as bad as this. It's fucking crazy out here. And I'm sure they'll get it fixed. And I'm sure in time people will be like, oh, I'm just a hater or whatever. But holy fucking shit. This is just clear as day. Like, what are they doing? What are they doing, dude? Here, I actually have a clip. I have a clip that I can show you of the ability. I clipped it because I was so upset by it. Also, urns still don't fucking drop anything. Urns still don't drop shit. Usually you will crash when trying to go back to town, Sariki. So anytime you run out of potions, you should be prepared that you actually have to start back over from scratch. Here we go. It's going great. I was getting mad about it at first, but now it's just kind of funny. So I'm taking it less seriously. Especially because I have ultimately accepted that they are just not really capable of balancing it in a way that I'm like dreaming of, which is like, you know, kind of utopian of every skill is viable but different in its own way, and I don't know. Maybe it'll be there at some point, but right now, abso-fucking-lutely not. There is a couple of good things for each set, and then that is just about it. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but they forgot to add one of the 5 ascendancies that were teased for the patch. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. All of everyone's a little over it, I would say. Or, I mean, they're all still Reddit users, so lol. But true, they're miserable. But you know, there's like an element of truth to like everyone's opinion right now, which is like, hey, what's like, you remember how you guys like were trying to compete with Last Epoch to like bully them out of their release date? Because Last Epoch said they were going to release on April 2nd first. And then you guys came out and said, you know what, we're releasing on April 4th. And then there's all these problems. So it's like, not only were you a bit of an asshole in terms of being a member of the ARPG community and like, I don't know, communicating with another business and thinking of the players. Because it's like the players want to play both, right? But GGG is like looking at it as like, we're going to suffocate you. And yeah, I don't know. For it to be of this quality, which I would say is some of their lowest quality ever I've experienced. Like, I didn't play in the beta days, so I don't really know what that was like. I'm sure it was wild. Of course. And I've just been complaining to Sariki about it. Lightning is still probably the best just element, bar none. Bleed feels good right now, but they didn't really like buff strength stacking or anything, so I think the reason that it feels better is because everything else feels worse, which isn't really like satisfying. Yeah, it's not what I wanted. Like, I wasn't really happy with the way that Seismic Cry Corrupted Blood ended up feeling, so I don't know, I was expecting them to like change it and give it a little bit of flat damage, maybe instead of just 10% strength off the top of whatever maximum amount you have, you could be like 15%, or I don't know what, right? Like, just give it something, and then maybe don't make it so spammy. Like, instead of having to actually apply each stack individually, like make it apply like 2 stacks at a time or 5 stacks at, like, just give me something that's like quality of life to where I'm not like constantly having and it's just like, oh my fucking god, I want to listen to your game and you tell me that I should appreciate all the hard work that your developers have done in terms of like the sound team and like the music and but they made Corrupted Blood. Whoa! Yeah, it needs to not be intrusive and or satisfying. It needs to like, I need to press that again. That sounded great. And then there's also like, they keep adding really like pointless animations when the game is already having like performance issues. Like, one of the literal patch notes were nothing related to builds or like something players are actually going to enjoy. But if you use a fire skill and there's grass in the area, those fire skills can now set that grass on fire. I'm sure there's no performance cost there. Absolutely not on those little individual blades of grass being set aflame each time. Yep, sure. Just like how the Nintendo fucking, like, showcase didn't have any lag in it. Because whenever they pulled up the mock-up Discord, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just like being asinine, and it's like, okay, yeah, you're telling me that all of these little pebbles that show up when I use a war cry, those aren't having a performance cost? You're not gonna give me like a setting for that, to where it's like, get rid of bullshit? I don't know. Like, at least in League of Legends, they have all the fucking frogs and snails and squirrels and shit. You could turn it off. At least they let you do it. You're like, you're fucking playing in a potato? Go ahead. We love you. They kiss you on the forehead and slap you on the ass. They send you on your way. And GGG, they're like, fuck you. Fuck you, and they kick some sand in your eyes. Yeah, they are. Look at how smart we are at kicking your ass. In the same ways over the past fucking however many patches across 2 games. We love Arch Nemesis, have we told you? We love it. Touching our cheeks right now, we love it. Oh my gosh, our cheeks are so warm, we're blushing. Which cheeks are we touching? You don't know, I haven't told you. So many cheeks out there. Above and below. Smash! The only thing you're going to get to look at is Link's belly. You're not careful, you'll be there for the rest of the night. Or. Cutlery in the right side of the sink. Danger. I'm washing dishes now. Just give the patch a try so that you can say you heard everybody's complaints and that you're actually just way better at the game than them. And then play like the most meta build possible. I guarantee you will make so many people mad, including me. And you can just farm the haters. You can make a YouTube channel where all you post is rage bait. What do you say?